Everybody, today My Psyche Says, I want to talk more about frequency. So maybe I shouldn't have showed a list yesterday or a chart measurement or told in chart measurements, but the bottom line is this. When you live in lack, when you live in the alpha, the bottom, you live in fear. You live in apathy, you live in hate, it all stems from fear. There's two things, love and fear. And it all stems from that. And that's fight or flight mode. That's ego. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you in growth. Remember, the ego edges God out. So I just wanted to come on here and clarify. And as we work out of our ego, so what happens is we feel things. We feel everything that comes up, our emotions. We feel all these emotions that I listed yesterday. We feel them as they come up to be felt, as they bring up past trauma, past memories, limiting beliefs, programming, all of those things. And you feel them and you process them and you can take a look at them and say, I am no longer this limiting belief. I release it. I am no longer this whatever and release it. Do not attach. I am not this fear. I am not this hate. It is just going through me. Energy is constantly flowing. It's constantly moving. As you release and you feel and you move up that chart that I was kind of saying, you move into states of more peace, states of more acceptance, states of more self-responsibility, owning your shit, realizing that it is your internal world that makes your outer world, that creates the outer reality. It's your manifestation. If you're being tossed all over the place with emotions and you're attaching to all of them, then you're throwing your wishes or your feelings, your perception, your lens of the universe all over the place, and you're not going to manifest anything but a lot of confusion because you're not clear. You're attaching to this, you're attaching to that, you're attaching to this, and you're not clear. So moving up that chart of frequency is clearing out and allowing you room to bring in more light, to bring in more self-love, to bring in more healing. And then you start to go into states of peace. You start to go into states of authenticity. You start to listen to your intuition. You start to tame your ego. You get out of your head. You get into your heart. You say, I am feeling this, but I am not this emotion. I am not this limiting belief. I am not this hurt. And you feel it and you process it and it clears out of you and more light comes in and it lifts you up to a higher state of consciousness where you are more in a knowing. And then you keep climbing that chart and you keep climbing that chart back into the true authenticity of the beautiful, perfect soul that you are before you came down into this body and got the ego and got the amnesia and got the deep programming that life does to us. That's what it is. It's called Christ consciousness. We're all going back home to it. I just had to come on and make that clear. And yes, you will feel lots of emotions. You will be moody. You have your moody from the full moon. You have your moody from hormones. You have moody from menopause. You have all this moody. But the point is, whatever it is, it's coming up to be felt because it's coming up to be felt. Feel it. Take responsibility. Don't attach. You'll get there. I love you, everyone. Have a great day.